All right. Welcome to Sideboard MTG. My name's Eric, and it's part of our Arena Week. We're being sponsored by Wizards of the Coast, featured as a sponsored creator this week. So thank you to Wizards of the Coast for our massive pack opening. Just finished opening 30 packs of every set. That was pretty awesome, and that's going to allow us to do our first devs deck on Arena. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We've been doing devs decks for a little over a year now, year and a half, something like that. It's been a lot of fun. We've ran almost every deck that he's done, quite a few different seasons, and missed a few other seasons, but the man puts out a lot of decks. This is his first deck of the season, which is going to be a lot of fun. And if you guys want to check out the full deck tech from Dev himself, you can do that. Just check there's an information box up there. Click it. There's a link over to his deck tech. I am going to take you through the cards really quick. We'll talk a little bit about some of the cards in the deck. But first, I want to let everyone know, if you will like, comment, and subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know, what is your favorite elemental? And one random person from the comment section will receive 5 packs of Wizards of M20 and 5 packs of War of the Spark. So 10 pack total for one person who leaves a comment in the comment section below. And if you're live during the show, there's going to be a lot of different ways that you can earn packs as well. We've got a ton of packs to give away this week, all courtesy of Wizards of the Coast. So thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for not only supplying me with some packs, but supplying the community with some packs. It's just going to be a great time. We're gonna play some Arena. We're gonna play quite a few different decks. We've got a bunch of wild cards to spin, and we've spent the first ones here on Dev's deck, which I believe is the way it should be, right? Like, we get a Dev's deck first, right? I think that's right. I think that's the way it should be. Anyway, Dev's got a couple choices in his version of elementals that I did not play and have not played with, so I am interested to see how well they do play. The first two big standouts for me is Lightning Stormkin. I haven't seen a lot of people play with Lightning Stormkin, and this could be the real deal. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for how well Lightning Stormkin plays in the deck. I'm also going to be keeping an eye out for how well Living Twister plays in the deck. Living Twister is a 2/5, which alone sounds like it could be very, very good. We do need ways to survive against aggressive matchups. This blocks quite a bit, and it has a little bit of a usage for all of those land or enter the battlefield triggers, even giving us the ability to return a land to our hand and make a land drop if we need to put +1/1 counters on something like Omnath. So we do have that little package going on. We've also got Creeping Trailblazer, which is going to give all of our other elementals +1/+0, so they'll be able to attack for a little bit more. Now we can also get a buff like this off of our Chandra, Novus Pyromancer. Her +1 will give us that. We've got a lot of Chandras in the deck. Not only do we have the 4-mana Chandra, but we've also got the 3-mana Chandra, which combos so well with Risen Reef. Now that might be the big thing this season, is for everyone to try to find the best Risen Reef deck. I doubt I'm going to get tired of playing this card. However, I may get tired of playing against this card. The card is very, very powerful. If you thought Explore was good, you should try to Conquer with Risen Reef. I'm not joking. It's a lot of fun. We've got Lightning Strike and Shock for a little bit of removal. As far as just natural card draw, the only really way we have to do that is by casting some Hydroid Karasis. Hydroid Karasis, really great when you've got all these Risen Reef triggers coming in. You're making these extra land drops on multiple turns, where you have maybe a 3-mana Chandra creating elementals, triggering your Risen Reef, which is just terrific. Those elementals are swinging for 2. You're really doing a lot of work. with that. So I do like that. And when you have all this extra mana, you can dump that into cards like Hydroid Crassus, which will allow you to just draw even more cards. Risen Reef, though, in my experience, has been just keeping my hand stocked completely full, right? Like, I'm worried about decking myself playing these Risen Reef decks. It seems like it's possible. I haven't done it yet. If I deck myself, I'm probably just going to be happy. Mission, like, achievement unlocked, right? Hey, I seen 100% of my deck in that game, right? That is doing something. Being able to see more of your deck in a given game is where you want to be in Magic. I promise that's the reason card draw is so powerful. Being able to keep more cards in your hand is great, and Risen Reef is the real deal. Is this card bannable? This card bannable? I have to know. I have to know. Anyway, we also have 6 mana Chandra, which is pretty sweet. She can actually sweep the board, dealing 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. As long as we keep running into elemental decks, though, I'm not really liking 6 mana Chandra's -3. Now, you can -X to just shoot something, and being able to shoot something as large as, a 6/6, 4/6 mana, sometimes it's just what you have to do. But if anything less than that, she gets to stick around, and her +2 can get her back in the action really quick. So Chandra, I like her, and she does create a clock. They have to do something once you start upticking Chandra a few times. The other big card in this deck is Nissa. There's 3 copies of Nissa in this deck, and even though there's no ramp in the deck, so we're not just like slamming out this turn 3 Nissa. We can turn 4 it. Turn 3 Risen Reef, hit that trigger, play a land drop on turn 4, and then we can get down to Nissa on turn 4, just off of Risen Reef. But we don't have like Atlanta War Elves and Paradise Druids and things like that, which actually may be the way to go if we want to go in these higher converted mana cost spells here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the sideboard really quick. We've got 3 copies of Veil of Summer. We've got 4 copies of Negate. Now, both of these kind of go hand in hand at being able to deal with the control decks and things. But Negate may come in against other decks as well, like a Command the Dreadhorde deck, or some deck like that. Veil of Summer is definitely going to come in against anything with like Thought Erasure. It's very good for those decks. We've got Fry, which can fry some blue and white things. As long as it's blue or white permanent, a planeswalker or a creature, we can deal some damage to it, right? 5 damage that can't be countered. That's where you want to be against something like Teferi. You do have to do it at sorcery speed against little Teferi or something like that. Against big Teferi, he comes down, he upticks, he's setting at 5. You want to be able to deal that damage. Same thing for Chandra. Things like that. Like, you just want to be able to deal with them. Chandra you can't kill with this, of course. It's not blue or white, but 5 loyalty. Lava Coil here. It's a must. There's a lot of Phoenixes floating around. Mainly Rekindling Phoenix. I've been running into a lot of Rekindling Phoenix on Arena the past couple days, and the card's real, so you have to have a real answer for it. And Lava Coil is that real answer. This is also really good against the Wildgrowth Walker decks, because a lot of those have Command the Dreadhorde, and if you can get rid of Wildgrowth Walker altogether by exiling it, then that's normally where you want to be. Vivian Reed being able to shoot down some of those larger creatures. Sephira being the biggest problem I've had lately. In my versions, I am running just what is the card? Collision Colossus. But Vivian Reed may actually just be better because we do want to, look for more creatures to be able to cast. The big one in the main board that I didn't talk about was Omnath. Just just an all-around great card. It will allow you to grow some of your other creatures, like being able to get out of reach of like Goblin Chain Whirlers and things with your Risen Reaps normally important. So depending on who or what you're playing against, you'll want to pick and choose where you put those +1/+1 counters. Also, being able to get your creature large enough to block some other big creatures is really, really important. So Omnath just he's coming in spades here. He's the elemental for everyone. Before we get into gameplay, though, I want to remind everyone, like, subscribe, comment. One random person from the comments will get a 5 packs of M20 and 5 packs of War of the Spark. If you do that, I will just let me know what your favorite elemental is. Just let me know what your favorite elemental is and why in the comment section. Let's say done here and go to some best of 3. Chat, I'm nervous. I don't know why, but I am nervous, chat. Haha, like lava. What? Icon of Ancestry would be Dirty and Angel Tribal. Yes, it might. You gotta wait now. What's up, Zax? Don't worry, we're gonna be giving packs away during the gameplay. All right, really quick, one more time here. Everyone, look at the deck list because I'm going to be calling. Call that top deck. Whoever calls that top deck, if you're in Discord, Discord is the second link in the description box. If you're in the Discord, you can get a free pack of cards, whether it's a M20 or a War of the Spark pack. I will be giving those away throughout the stream. Compliments of Wizards of the Coast. We got a bunch of packs to give away, so like I've just got to give these things away. Just go. So make sure you're in Discord so that you can get those packs. So I have a way to message you, and then at certain times we're going to call that play or call that that top deck. I'll let chat go for it. We'll draw our card. Whoever calls the top deck or whoever calls the opponent's next play, that play could be a land. I have been corrected on this, that you play lands. I said it, so the opponent may not have a land the next turn, and they may play something before they play a land. So if you can, when we say it, I'll wait and chat, and then you can call whatever that play is, and whoever gets it, first one in chat to get it, will get a pack. There you go. It's all it takes to play. Let's go play some Magic. Let's have some fun. Like this is going to be fun. A great way to just interact with chat, right? All right. So this is best of 3. So traditional ranked, not gates. Devs elementals. I'm just in gold. So if we could win a couple tonight, that'd be great. We'll see. Do we have to call the exact land? Yes. Yes, you have to name the card that is played next. Right? Thanks, Wizards. You got it, Sir Eccles. I'm so thrilled with Wizards. Like they've definitely helped a small community out, small streaming community. Yeah. Like I've got a ton of packs to give you guys, and then they gave me a bunch of packs to produce more content for you guys. It's great. It's great. All right. Ooh. Breeding pool and stomping ground. We can get into that Trailblazer. We can shock something if we need to. I think we keep this. We're only a red source away from being able to cast Chandra, which isn't horrible. I think I'm just going to bring this in tapped. I don't think I want to pay the life for it yet. Opponent's first land is a Steam Vents. Oh! Well, we haven't called it yet. Opponent leads on Watery Grave. Well, Albatross said, like, that's impressive. That's impressive. That's not how we're doing it, but that was very impressive, Albatross. Is this you? We'll pay 2 life here. I'm taking the chance that we hit a red source next turn. You called. You called it, Alba. Check Discord for your pack, Alba. We hit it. We hit it, ladies and gentlemen. Our pack, or our red source. So Chandra will make a couple elementals if this resolves. Oh, he's gonna shock our elemental. No, that's mean, dude. That's just mean. Well, do I want this 2 damage that bad? How likely am I to need a shock next turn? I think so. So if he goes Gruul Spellbreaker, swing at me. Or swing at Chandra. She could still be it too. Oh, man, we hit another land. I think we just Omnath. Yeah. Let's just Omnath. I mean, we can get some extra damage here. Miss. Swing 5. All right. What is our next top deck? I'll wait. I'll wait, chat. What is our next top deck? The opponent just played Scampering Scorcher, made 2 elementals. He's swinging at Chandra. We're going to block a token, because Thunderkin Awakener is a thing. Chandra takes 2. Alright, so what is our top deck? What is our top deck? We got some calls. Risen Reef by Jank, Omnath, Forest. We top deck Rootbound Craig, Steven Vince. Alright. A few more. Go, go, go. Uncommon Chandra, Lightning Stormkin. Alright. Here we go. Who said Risen Reef? Tier 1 Jank. Tier 1 Jank. Alright, you get a pack, Tier 1 Jank. Alright, so we're going to cast Risen Reef because that's a thing. We will take action. Put a +1/+1 counter on my Risen Reef. At least it can now block an elemental, right? Get a shock. That's pretty good. And then another land. It's going to enter tapped. Even if you pay the 2 life, these don't enter untapped. So don't pay the 2 life off of your elementals. I think I'm just going to attack here. Just because I have a shock available, which is fine. Alright, so while it's the opponent's play, let's get cut Tier 1 Jank. Check Discord for your packs there. Alright. Hey, bad at this. You're fine. You're doing great. You're doing great. Chandra's gonna take a beating. It matters not, though. Do we keep Chandra alive? I think we do. Oh! I selected the wrong one! Oh no. I'm horrible, chat. Horrible. What a punt. Yeah, oops, opponent. Oops. Yeah, big oops. I mean, it's not. We're not just dead, right? We just kill him next turn? Just flat out, like just bam, dead. Be done with it. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Hockey's 50% mental, 50% being mental. Justin on the ball with that punt. I got, yeah. Justin's, he's got it. He's the man. Just as long as he don't gain life, we're fine. We're fine. As long as he doesn't gain life, we're okay. Like we never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. Let's do this right. This looks right. Somebody's going to argue that it's probably not, but it looks right. Keep the old one. I guess it could have just burn, right? Maybe. Okay. Fry kills Omnath, which is pretty good. Doesn't kill much else in the deck. Lava Coil is pretty decent versus this deck. Chandra's definitely at her worst against an Elementals deck, so I'm going to take her out right off the. Nissa's really good. Omnath is really good. I don't know about Living Twister and Stormkin, but Stormkin's probably going to be broken. Like, I probably just want to ramp into, like, flying creatures. This is where I like Phoenix in the deck, because Phoenix is a little egg, even as an elemental, which will trigger Risen Reef, so it's just like a little extra little piece of synergy. And I think that might be the right place for, instead of, like, Hydroid Crisis. But I 100% want these lava coils, so we're gonna bring those in for sure. Oh, didn't want the Chandra. So we need to get rid of 2 more cards. It may just be like cut back on like a Living Twister, and maybe cut back on maybe. Just cut back 2 Living Twisters, even though Living Twister does like 2 damage. I want to cut like 1 Living Twister, 1 Lightning Stormkin, just so that we have a better chance at seeing Living Twister and seeing how good it is. Uncommon Chandra kills Risen Reef on curve. She's actually really good, so. Looks like we're running a 62 card or 61 card deck. I'm okay with that. Twister's a great defense. I don't see the deck getting really aggressive. I would have rather had like a board sweeper of some sort. we can't keep this hand anyway. Oh my goodness. I think we keep it. Like this little combo can get out of hand. We'll give up a breeding pool, I guess. Maybe I should just give up the island. Maybe it's right to play steam vents here. I think it is. And then we can Rootbound Crag next turn, giving us double blue, double red, double green on turn 3. Free 99 cents. Hey, there's nothing wrong with free 99 cents. So, in my experience with playing this deck, you normally want to run out the Chandra first if there's no like immediate threat to her survival, right? And then I'm just going to uptick her, make her a little bit bigger to guarantee that she's going to be around next turn. Next turn we can play the Risen Reef and then uptick. Where if we just play Risen Reef this turn and get our one trigger, it could easily be the only trigger we get. Here, if we want him to play around Risen Reef, he has to leave mana open to be able to answer it before we can uptick Chandra next turn. And with a Chandra on the battlefield, it'll make him want to apply pressure to the board because now he needs to deal with his Chandra. So I think the better turn 3 is play the Chandra first, unless she's just looking at being completely killed anyway, and then at that point you just have to draw that card, right? So, yeah. Wow. Oh, okay. Well, that's not horrible, even though he swung at... Like, he just... Aw. It's not what we wanted. It's not what we wanted at all. I guess we Risen Reef. Another lightning strike. That's probably not bad. Let's get some more red sources down. If the Risen Reef lives, we should be okay. She instantly goes to 8. So hard to deal with her. Nope. She's going to instantly go to 5. Kill Risen Reef. Because that's what you do. You kill that with fire as soon as you see it. You just kill it. Alright. Living Twister. Would he downtick this 5? No, he's just going to give me an emblem. Boil the sea. Kill their dorks? Maybe. Maybe that's what I need to do. Kill the dorks. I'm more worried about this Chandra at this point. I'll kill the dorks now. He's got a spell he can play. I don't know what it is, but I want to find out. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can piece together here. So for 2 mana, we can discard a land. We can play this and Lightning Strike. Alright, so we gotta do all the things here. So we play our Lightning Stormkin. Do I gotta tap him to do it? I don't, do I? Okay. We gotta get rid of that that Nissa now. But I could get rid of the Chandra right now too. How far ahead of us does Nissa get if I... Alright, well, that happens. I wanted to know what that last card was. He decided to show me. Sorry. Alright, so we're just going to discard a land card. Hit Nissa. And then I'm going to Lightning Strike her. Just be done with Nissa. If we're going to win, we'll win through the Chandra emblems. Which, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really, really hard. It's going to be an uphill fight from here. Yes, I agree. Alright. The opponent is in top deck mode. So we take 2 here. We take we take 2 more. Creeping Trailblazer. Like, do I go after the Chandra, or do I, like, at this point have to go after his face? Maybe it was proper to go for his face here. Yeah. Just shoot her. This feels bad, getting rid of my lands like this. We got less than 5 turns to do something here. That's very true. That is very true. We've got less than that now. Now we've got 3 turns because he just upticked her again. She's at 6 again. And he's going to swing at me. So, oh, no swings. He's just going to... He's like, alright, now we sit back on a Chandra wall. Best I can do is 3. Like, if we draw a Chandra, we're going to need it. can't even swing with a Trailblazer. Like now, like I'm just beat to this Chandra, right? Because we take 4 next turn, then we take 4, like 5 the turn after that. This will shorten the clock as well. This will deal 2 damage to the Trailblazer, buys him even more time. Right. Yeah, we're just beat. I mean, if you're going to top deck something, that's a good something, right? It buys us at least 1 more turn. No, it doesn't, because she can down tick. So if we don't kill her, we don't have at least 1 more turn. So I have to swing at this. Like, is there a way to kill our opponent at 20 next turn? Is it possible? I don't know. We've got 7 in the air. Oh, he just went lethal on us. Yeah, if he swings out right here, and he did. We take the 1 point, and then we die on our upkeep thanks to the Chandra emblem. Yeah, GG opponent. I definitely butchered that by spending any time doing anything other than killing Chandra. But did we just die to elementals if we didn't deal with the Nissa? I don't know. Like, I want to say that if we'd have been in the same situation, not being able to pressure Nissa, we would have been in as bad of a spot. Only the opponent would have had a whole bunch of creatures on the battlefield that were all elementals. But that would have required him to actually swing at us to kill us, and we could have put the brakes up. So maybe it would have been better to kill the Chandra than it would the Nissa. Hindsight 2020, right? I think against the elementals deck, we just have to bring in the 4 lava coils, just standard. And I want to take out the Chandras. And maybe we just want a couple copies of negates. Like, we just want like removal. Maybe Living Twister is not great. They don't have a lot of really big creatures, right? So let's try the Lightning Stormkin, and I'll get rid of one of the 4 mana Chandras, and we'll go this way. I need to submit this time. I did submit. I did submit this time. We made it. Yeah, removal's definitely key. You're not sold on Lava Coil? I just want to be able to get rid of the Risen Reefs permanently, like that. I think we can keep this hand. Only got 2 lands, but we've got a lot of spells we can play in the 2 lands. We only need 1 more red source to be able to play Chandra Acolyte of Flame. Acolyte of Flame. And our turn 2 comes in untapped, which means we can either get our Lightning Stormkin on the roll, or we can get our... I think we do get aggressive here since we're on the play. And then next turn we can answer whatever his 2-drop was. Like if he plays a Dork, I think we shoot the Dork. Like if he goes Leafkin. Do we see any graveyard interaction? I didn't. We did not see any graveyard action, but that doesn't mean it's just not there, but we did not see any. No play from the opponent for turn 2. I don't think I would fight over this spell if he wants to kill this. I'm more inclined to kill his Risen Reef. Yeah. Right, right. And now we can Acolyte of Flame. Acolyte of Flame. This all works. I think we hit him for 2 here. No, I think I want to go up because I do have spells in my graveyard that I'm going to want to cast later, I know. So if he goes another Risen Reef here, next turn I'm more likely to down-tick Chandra. Yeah, we're just going to kill this. I don't want him to have a single turn where he gets to untap with his Risen Reef. You see, I don't even like this. Look at those lands, right? So we're just going to take our Lightning Strike. And this is why 3-mana Chandra is so good. Just being able to replay your spells like that, terrific. And now even if we take a hit from the Healer of the Glade, we can still down tick unless he plays the Elemental that buffs them all. Alright, call our next top deck. Those of you watching, our next top deck. What do we get out of our next top deck? Maybe I should have negated that. I should have negated that. Oops. And the Creeping Trailblazer. I should have negated that. What is our next top deck? Breeding Pool. We will top deck Lava Coil. Okay. We'll take a Lava Coil. Lava Coil. Amplifier's not in the deck. Shock. Okay. Here we go. I should have negated that. Lightning Strike, says Jank. Hinterland Harbor. Did we have anyone say Hinterland Harbor? Nope. Somebody said Breeding Pool. No winners. No winners. Whammy. Big whammy, big whammy. Alright, so since we have a Hinterland Harbor, we can actually untap anything. So... I'm going to go with a Rootbound Crag. It's not a forest. So if he wants to save it, he has to Creeping Trailblazer block. I mean, it's still at 1, so it can make some things. I should have negated her. Because I can't do anything about this. And then he swings at Nissa. And I should have negated that. That punt has cost me everything. It's cost me it all. It's all gone. Where's a Flame Sweep? We need a Flame Sweep. There's no way to sweep this board in the entire 75. Fine. We do it again. Now I can't even hold up the negate if I want to attack. Gotta kill Ami. Nom 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 nom. Now he just kills her again. The laces were in. The laces were in. I'm out. Need fire cannon side. Flame Sweep would work. Flame Sweep would have wiped this board. I'm telling you, you're gonna want Flame Sweep until the meta like solidifies a little bit. Like there's so many of those little creature decks. Kills the white flyers or the blue white flyers, everything. Like you're going to want some Flame Sweeps in the deck. All right, let's play again. Could have held up gate if you animated Breeding Pool, but then we wouldn't have been able to attack. I knew that I was attacking. You couldn't counter the Chandra anyway. Like I know that I didn't want to use my forest because I was going to be losing that land. That's why I couldn't open and negate. I get that there was an option, but because of the circumstances of the board, that option was not feasible. He was going to block with Omnath, and I wasn't willing to trade a forest for it. Like the option was ruled out. That's why I couldn't hold up negate. It's not that I couldn't hold up negate. It's because the game didn't create an event or a situation where I could hold up negate. Yeah. All right. I think we can keep. We've got a lot of spells we can play, and we're only one land off of being able to play a Risen Reef. That's not horrible. I haven't played a lot with these two cards. I think that the proper play is going to be Lightning Stormkin. So if we do Creeping Trailblazer on turn 2, right? We then swing with Lightning Stormkin and Creeping Trailblazer for 5 on turn 3. If we play Stormkin on turn 2, we swing for 2, and then we swing for 3 more with it on turn 3. So it's still 5 damage either way. The question is like, is it better to get the 2 damage out this turn that's guaranteed, and then 3 damage next turn that's not so guaranteed? I think it is. I think it's better to go ahead and take the pop for 2 right now, and if he has removal, it'll be on this and not likely to be on our Creeping Trailblazer. Alright, so Jason says, I think it was more in the turn you were killed the second Resin Reef, you could have Nissa'd there and kill red and kill Risen Reef. But anyway, he had an awesome... Oh man, I could have, and then we could have untapped the... You're right. That was definitely the play where we could have done that, Jason. I didn't even think about that. You're 100% right, sir. So do I just swing for 2, or do I kill his druid here? Or do I just Risen Reef and then next turn Creeping Trailblazer? Or Creeping Trail... Okay, I'm gonna Risen Reef, swing 2. And then next turn we can Trailblazer Lightning Strike, or we can Trailblazer. Don't kill the druid. It doesn't tap for double green yet. Okay. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be on Creeping Trailblazer Lightning Strike. I have to kill his Reef. I don't see having the option to Nissa and then do some other shenanigans, and we don't have to take that pain. Probably have to take it next turn, but yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead, Creeping Trailblazer, take action, his Risen Reef. No point in swinging with this one. He'll just block. So next turn we can... Well, that's a Cavalier. That's an elemental. An elemental knight. Yeah, the reef has to go. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You have to kill the reef. All right. Well, we got a shock here. What does that mean? Alright, so I'm going to pay 2 life so that I can tap this for red green. Creeping Trailblazer. We drew a Creeping Trailblazer. Now, if I untap Stomping Ground, which is my only forest, I could play another Creeping Trailblazer. Or I could trade any of these 3 for that Cavalier. I kind of like the way that worked out. We get rid of the Cavalier, we kill the Cavalier, he scoops. Well, it should be. Alright, so he's got Cavaliers, I have to bring in Vivian. Alright, we gotta get rid of... I don't want to get rid of my forest. We've got to get rid of Chandra, but I need Vivian because he has Cavaliers, so like Vivian's a thing. I think Living Twister comes out. I think we take the 3 Living Twisters out for Lava Coil. What else do we take out? I kind of want 4 mana Chandra. Maybe it's 1 Omnath? Take out 1 Omnath? Run 3? Because I don't want to see multiple copies of I don't want to see more than like 2 copies of Omnath, do I? I'm going to try it this time without negate. Notice we're just running into mirror matches though, right? Whew. Thanks, Jason. It's not always easy to see all the lines in these decks. You guys can sometimes see lines I don't, and when I watch other streamers, I see lines that they didn't. I mean, it definitely happens. I'm just one of the few streamers that normally point out every punt that I make as I'm making it after it's too late. If I would just shut up, a lot less people would see the punts. Like I understand that. I've been told that before. Like if you didn't point them out, most people wouldn't see them. So, but there's some of you out there that are going to see all the punts, all of them, because you're that good. This is probably, keeping this hand is probably a punt, but I have 2 lands. I have a couple spells I can cast. That means there's a couple things I can answer. I'm going to keep. Even, like, I'm on the draw, so I have more options at actually hitting that 3rd land. I actually like these temples. I probably am going to start playing around with some temples in my version of Temur Elementals. Punt. Don't know what you're talking about there, Eric. Right? Yeah. Oh, you're not a low caliber player, Vincent. One of the hardest things about playing Magic the Gathering is being humble in Magic the Gathering, and that creates a quality of player that's a lot higher caliber than I think you're giving it credit for. You have to, as soon as you think that you've played a game of Magic the Gathering that you've made 0 mistakes in whatsoever, then you're on a downward spiral for sure, right? Like it's really hard to put it into words, but like you're never going to play like a perfect set of games. Like you might play one game and not be able to find a punt in it, but that just means that you're not good enough to see the punts you actually made, right? Like if you think you played the perfect game, then you're not as good of a gamer as you think you are. And like whether it's keeping the proper 75 or not keeping it, whether it's a winning line versus a losing line or something like that. I'm killing this dork. Plus, I want to have mana efficiency here. Like just because the line won you the game doesn't mean it's the proper line. A lot of times you guys will see me make. I'm gonna Hydroid for 2 here. Just getting a 2/2 flyer, drawing a card, trying to hit my next land drop, and giving me a threat. So. It was a little harder on streamers before you started streaming. It's distracting. Yeah. Like I was trying to give away a pack when I didn't counter Chandra earlier. Like that's what happens. That is what happens. Oh, creeping trailblazer. Not the coolest thing in the world. I mean, I guess it's playable, though. Does he have a kill spell for our Hydroid Crisis? Dude, he's got a Field of the Dead. Like, we need to end this. That's a real card, and if he scape shifts on us, we're going to be screwed. Like, this is going to do something. Flame Sweep. Oh, snap, son. That's a real card. And he done played it on us. I almost played Omnath that turn. Ping you for 1. So he's actually a ramp deck. I like temples over gates. I like this. Cavaliers. Maybe I should have brought Fry in. Just for the Cavaliers. Land off the top though, and Vivian will shoot this bad boy out of the sky. Like Vivian don't care. His hands just all like splashing with water, which is silly considering of the gales is air. Not doing so well here, chat. Not doing so well. Well, at least we can kill the thing next turn, right? We can lava coil and shock it. That's great. That's great. Yeah. How about just a land off the top? Alright. Call our next top deck. Call our next top deck. We need a card, ladies and gentlemen. We need a good one. What's it going to be? What are we getting? It may not be the card we want, but it's probably going to be the card we deserve. What will the card be, ladies and gentlemen? Thinking. I'm tapped out. I'm thinking. Chandra, Awakened Inferno, Shock, Forest, Lightning Stormkin. You're calling Risen Reef, Land. Jason, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Shock off the top, Hinterland. Here we go. Stomping Ground. Jason says land. I wish land would qualify. Don't have a way to stop this, opponent. Just don't do it. No negates. No whammies. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nobody said stomping ground. Bleeding Jesus. You almost said stomping ground? It was close. It was close. Got him. Yeah. Damned old negates. Got us. Now we gotta spend 2 cards to get rid of this. Oh. I mean, I can Nissa and then like swing at it and kill it. Should we try that? Nissa make a do like we got double Nissa, so like if he swings at Nissa for a turn, does that really like bother us? Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. That's right. Close does not get you a car. We are so screwed. So we have to go the Nissa plan, but then we lose a creep. All right, so I can't use a stomping ground. I have to use a root bound correct or steam vents, just anything that produces red, right? Because next turn when we try the same trick again, we've got. Wait a minute. We won't have the mana off of it next turn because Nissa will be dead. Whatever. I'll scoop. We'll go to game 3. I'll be a big man about it. We'll just scoop it up and go to game 3. Yikes! This man is playing Field of the Dead, bruh. Yes. Yes, he is. Which means that we really... Wait, I have to bring in Fry, don't I? We're just going to have to fry the damn birds. Just fry them. Which means Shock and Lightning Strike probably aren't as good as I want them to be. Do I want, like... We have to have Fry. Like, because... Those Gales... Cavalier of Gales is going to be a problem. Where's our regulator? I mean, we could bring in Veil of Autumn against negates, but yeah. Just can't hit a good matchup. Then that should tell you something about your deck. If you can't get a good matchup, then I mean, if Elementals beats Elementals, then I feel like I want Big Chandra over Lightning Strike. Maybe, but I don't see Big Chandra doing enough for me. I'm going to keep this hand. It's got 2 forest in it. I'm all about it. Like, so Big Chandra, you can minus X her to, like, to kill something, right? Maybe because you can minus 5 her, she's still alive, to be able to kill a Gales. Yeah, maybe I do want Big Chandra in this matchup. I can't keep up Lava Coil anyway. Like it's sorcery. So maybe I should have played the Stomping Grounds last turn. Definitely should have played it after seeing this. And I want to get into my Risen Reef immediately, right? Never mind. I'm actually going to take the hit against this deck. I'm just going to take the 2 points while I can get them right here. That's normally not what I do. But I am. I'm going to take it the way I take it how I can get it. I just don't think that he can deal 4 damage here on this turn. He might be able to. If he goes land, Little Chandra, Chandra's Triumph, or sorry, land, Uncommon Chandra, Chandra's Triumph, he could kill Chandra Echo the Flame here. Omnath is not going to do it. Right, so Fry is okay. Like, I think I'll let him keep Omnath. We go Risen Reef. Because I can deal with Omnath up to 2 more counters. We'll let this enter. That's pretty sweet. 4 mana Chandra is pretty sweet. And we get to make a land drop for the turn. Might even be able to get away with an extra point of damage because, like, if he's afraid of shock. Not faulting this deck, but you think there are better ways to build elementals. You feel this deck is trying to do too much, and that is where it may be failing. It's very possible. Like I have wanted, like, there's been a lot of games where I've wanted to speed the deck up, and I pretty much think that there's, like, building it from 3 drop to say 6 drop is fairly, like, straightforward, right? It's where you select your 2 drops, I think, is going to be what separates the elementals decks from each other's, right? What 2 and 3 drops are you going to run in your elementals deck? What land base are you going to use? Are you going to use a land base that has more temples in it, so that as you're getting these Risen Reef triggers, you're getting more scries off of it, which will set you up for, you know, the next Risen Reef trigger? Do you want that? Do you not want that? Like, I'm just gonna block. We'll do a little of this. Didn't get any lands there. I don't know why I tried to swing with the other one. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, you're supposed to be in bed. Yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to be in bed. Yes, you are. Why not? Come here. We're losing, Lincoln. We're losing. Yeah. We're winning the video game. So, I can fry this. Guess who? Mommy's here for you. He don't like that. So, we fry Omnath. Now we have to discard some stuff. Seems bad, man. Seems real bad. Like, Stormkin Elemental seems like it's one of my weaker cards right now. Creeping Trailblazer will help things get large enough to be paired with cards like Lava Coil to kill Cavalier of Thorns. We're just going to lose her. Next turn, if we hit land drop, we can go Chandra Novus Pyromancer, down tick onto Cavalier of Thorns. No blocks. Down tick on Cavalier of Thorns. Alright, so we did hit the land drop, so we can do it. And then what is she left at? She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Resolves. What? No stick? Means this all resolves? That's probably pretty good. So this is also going to exile it, which means, you know, no trigger. Hey. We did a thing! We did a thing! Oh no, it's the mother. Yes, the mother. The mother come to get him. People will start to play Esper again for sure. And that will make you happy as a Grixis player. Ah. I hear the beast at the door. It's 4 clicks to get the blue. Hey, he's got double Field of the Dead. We're in so much trouble. So I've got to get rid of this Risen Reef. And then we have to put a clock on him. In my experience, you're spending Lightning Strike as a to the creature or to the planeswalker 90% of the time, maybe even like 95% of the time. It's ridiculous. You almost never get a chance to point this at the face. And even when we did earlier, we had another way to finish the opponent off. So I think that Chandra's Triumph is a better card in this spot than Lightning Strike. Like I want to point that out. Like I do think that if you're going to be running this Chandra Backbone, Chandra's Triumph is a better spot right there. Just because it can naturally deal 5 points of damage if you have a Chandra, and that's great. That's so great. What? You hit my Chandra? Fine. I'm just gonna kill all your stuff. The Crisis doesn't bother me that much. I know we could have played Nissa and done some other stuff. But I was thinking I could use Lightning Elemental to get rid of that anyway, so now we've cleared the board. Yet we have an Elemental. Like, he needs to remove my Risen Reef, right? That could be a problem. I mean, it's not like the biggest problem as long as he doesn't kill Risen Reef. So now he gets to shuffle it into his library and scry 2. We'll play a land, make Risen Reef. Do we do that, or do we actually make Omnath bigger? I think we make Risen Reef bigger. Chat, you guys might be able to go back and tell whether or not I was supposed to cast Nissa and done things that way or not. But from the way I could see it, I think that because I only have 3 green sources, I would have had to tap one of these, and I didn't. I think I was 1 land short by being able to cast Nissa and go back. But some of you guys might be able to tell. All right, so there's a Risen Reef. So we have to cast Vivian this turn. Can we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so yeah, we have to cast Vivian this turn. So that's just how that's going to go down. And he's also to the point where he's making zombies. And he's got a Nagate. Has the Nagate. That's probably gonna do us in. Seems like Cavalier of Gales might need some serious thought. I mean, if he just keeps hitting land, we're in major trouble, right? No attacks, and we just make like a huge Hydroid Crisis and just block it in the air. Like that's not out of the question, right? We go 1, 2, 3, 4. We play Nissa next turn because we can play Nissa and Omnath next turn. Another Field of Ruin trigger. That's not cool. Cavalier of Thorns, also not cool. Yep, he's going to get back a Cavalier. Yeah, Crisis. Crisis. What? Crixus. Like I just think of Crixus from Spartacus. Anybody watch Spartacus? It was like a Showtime show way back in the day. It was pretty cool. Now he's making 4 of these. The Gaul, right? Hey, somebody watched that show. Like, what's the point of this Nissa? What does this do for us? Nothing? Seven crack seems okay though. I need to put the counter on the creepy Trailblazer so he can block. And then no attacks. Like I wanted to put it on Omnath here. So we block. How dead are we? Right. Yeah. What was his name? I want to say it was like Andy Whitford. Man, I don't remember his name, but he's what made that show. And then season 3, I think he died of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I probably butchered that. But yeah. Wow, an 11-11. Yours is bigger than mine. Not cool. Not cool at all. Not cool at all. Okay, we may have drawn a Nissa or something like that, but I'm pretty sure we're just beat here. Yeah. This is like Batman versus Amanda Waller. Is it that bad? Too bad I'm not Batman. So what do you think of the deck? Well, we won a card. Murmuring Mystic. Yay, reward. One more, chat. One more. Save, compare, and crises for another time. Oh my goodness. You 100% agree, but just not sure at the moment. Over the curve, so Dex runs more smoother. Alright, so you're talking to Eccles. I want to read, see what are you guys talking about? It actually seems like magic, which makes it relevant. -3 could be relevant. Or -X. As long as we're running into elementals, her -3's bad. You're not sold on the planeswalkers other than Baby Chandra? I am not sold on Big Chandra. In a control deck, she is fine. This is fine. We got a 2, a 3, and a 4. And the lands to get there. I think I want to lead on a red. No, I have a red source guaranteed untapped on 2, so I can lead on the blue. This means I don't have to pay life to get my Lightning Stormkin out. Alright, Paradise Druid. I'm serious. I think the entire meta right now is just built around who can build the best Risen Reef deck. Like it's all about the Risen Reef. Like who can build the best Risen Reef deck. And that's where it is. I mean, it's the most broken card in Standard. That's the card everybody should be trying to break. Because if you can break it, then it's game over. The card gets completely out of hand. You're talking more about a control shell. Well, she's great in a control shell. As soon as you start playing boluses, like you're kind of walking this thin line between bolus decks. But I'm gonna pay the 2 life here. We'll go Acolyte of Flame. Make some dudes and get aggressive this game, I guess. Like I either pay the 2 life now or I pay the 2 life next turn. So I mean, he gained 3 life. We dealt that back to him. What's up, Skylar? Hey guys, how'd it go? Pack opening went great. So far, we're not doing too well with the Debs deck. Okay, we're in a better position here. So we've got to kill Goreclaw, which is fairly easy. I wanted to play the Risen Reef as soon as I seen it, but we get to kill Goreclaw. I'm going to try to keep Chandra alive. So I'm going to hold back my Lightning Stormkin. So if he's got removal, he can't just like Paradise Druid get in at Chandra. So he's got to have multiple pieces of removal if he wants to kill Chandra. Otherwise, he needs to just point a removal directly at Chandra. Why don't I try one of those 5-0 Gruul dinosaur lists? I might. I sure might, James. So most decks have the ability to like pressure you a little bit, and decks that can pressure seem to be they seem to be able to outrun the Chandra emblem. So yeah, we've got what, one more +1/+1 counter we get to hand out, so we can put one here and then one here. We may get even more here. Yeah, we get more. So this makes him able to block. No point in bringing that in untap. I think this is right. Oh man, I should have brought it in untap. Oh, chat. You can see I'm not a good contestant on pick that top deck. All right. So, opponent's tapped out. We know he's not going to play anything this very moment. Chat, pick what our opponent is going to play his next turn. He said good game. Our opponent's going to play nothing. I think he's going to scoop. That, or he's got me dead. One or the other. So, what is our opponent's next play? White noise. All right. Scooping. Okay, he's gonna look at his card and scoop. Domri, Rekindling Phoenix, Flame Sweep. Flame Sweep wouldn't be horrible. It'd kill something. Forced into 4 mana Domri. How about some Ilherg the Raised Boar? Plays a mountain. Ripjaw Raptor. Plays a mountain. Yeah, I think he did. He did play a mountain. You called it. You called it. You got it. You got it, Jank. You got a pack, sir. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching, leave me a comment. Let me know in the comments what your favorite elemental is, and one random person will receive 5 packs of M20 and 5 packs of War of the Spark. So do let me know. Are we dead to that? Does that kill us? We're not dead to it. It's 14. We're still at 2. So we make some dudes. Take action. We Omnath it up. Get our Lightning Stormkin just as big as possible here. Every time a land enters the battlefield, we draw a card, which is great. So let's do that. Let's play a forest. So we'll put a +1/+1 counter, draw a card. Creeping Trailblazer. Lightning Strike. Okay. So we'll go Omnath. Yes, we do want to cast Omnath. I'm going to keep old Omnath. I'm going to dome you to the head. Swing. He said good game, right? He said good game. And I think the deck finally went off, ladies and gentlemen. It finally went off. That's right, you blocked some stuff. I mean, he could choose the Creeping Trailblazer. Doesn't do it, though. He just made it through with Ilharg. He good gamed early. This is his karma. Right? I didn't even have to cast a Lightning Strike. Too soon, opponent. Too soon. Right? Too soon, Junior. Too soon. Alright, so we know our opponent's trying to do some Ilharg finale type stuff. I think the Lightning Strikes and the Shocks are going to be good enough in this round. I just need to kill all the dorks that I possibly can. Kill every dork every turn we can. So maybe we want more Lightning Strikes. But Living Twister can also kill dorks, like turn lands into dork shots, but it seems a little late. I'm going to take Living Twister out for 3 lava coils. I'm not bringing in more than 3. I just don't think it's necessary to bring in more than 3, and then we'll just keep everything like low to the ground. Vivian to take out the rhythms. I don't. Maybe. Like, do we need to? Like, are we worried about rhythm? Maybe. I mean, maybe we are, right? Because it just runs over our creatures. Like, we don't like haste. Seems like we want our lands not in the graveyard. Maybe I should have taken out a Vivian or a maybe even one Nissa for a Vivian and like Like I think that I'm going to be down ticking Big Chandra if we get her. Like just minus X and kill something. So I think I want her in this matchup. I don't know. I think this deck really wants a sweeper though. Like it needs a sweeper real bad. All right, chat. There's your code. Nope. Sorry, that code don't work. Ha ha. Does it? Does it work? No, that code doesn't work. That code's been used. There you go, chat. This is for a War of the Spark booster. Enjoy. Whoever got it first, you're the winner. Congratulations. Got him. Did you get it? Cool. Good for you. We don't even have double red to be able to play the Chandra, so I'm going to mulligan this hand. Yes, I know it's my go opponent. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm going to keep this, and like I said, Lava Coil was kind of weak, so I think that's the card I'm put back. Oops. Your go. You closed your MTGA client and forgot to boot it back up. You never close MTG. That's the whole point of this sponsorship, is for me to make sure you guys stay online forever, right? You're never logging off again. Congratulations. It's like the song that doesn't end. Some people started singing it. Paradise Druid. Another reason why Flamesweeper is so good. I was in class. I didn't have a choice, man. I didn't have a choice. That's pretty good. I was making coffee. Think you won enough today anyway? Well, one account can only win up to 10. That's why I'm doing my big giveaway as all 10, right? Like, so if you win that, so if you leave a comment in the video after it's posted, you'll be able to be selected. So even those of you that are live, if you guys want to go back and leave a comment, you can. But leave a comment. Make sure you've hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And then I've got a thing that'll randomly pick a content or a comment. So it really doesn't matter what's in the comment. I just ask people to tell me your favorite elemental. Like, what elemental do you want to play with the most? I want to kill that Paradise Druid so bad. But I really want to play this Risen. This just feels so horrible. Here, let me just take 5 to the face. You have to sub? Dang, I've been baited. Right, Zax? You wouldn't believe how many people are not actually subbed to the channel, though. Alright, here we go. Like, that watch all the time, but like because I pop up in their feed because they've watched multiple episodes, but they're not actually subbed. There's a lot of people, according to my analytics, that have not even logged into YouTube. So there's a lot of people watching that don't even have an account. So they can't log in, which means they can't interact. They can't chat. They can't do anything like that, and they're okay with it. That's just how they watch their YouTube. So there are those people out there that just don't even have a YouTube account. It's usually correct to bolt the bird. I think that was the proper line. It might not have been. Like I'm gonna omnath this elf too, right? Like as much as I want to slam that Risen Reef right there, I'm gonna try to omnath this elf. You know the funny thing about War of the Spark packs? They could pop up in chat at any moment. We'll shoot an elf. Take an action. Boom! Got it! Someone beat him. I mean, we hit for 6 here if he doesn't kill anything. Those M20 packs are just as funny. Definitely some funny little critters. Alright, so this is what we got to do. We want to be able to do all the things here. I guess I should have purposely left a breeding pool untapped, and then I could have done it. Like, I'm not swinging with this land into... So, yeah, we'll just tap. We'll just go like this. I tapped that wrong. We could have gotten away with a little bit more. I don't think we would have gotten enough to be able to cast that Omnath, though. If I no attack here, what happens? Totally telegraphed. It's cool. You guys got to be able to tell that I'm typing to pull something up. Skylar says, I bet he scoops after my next turn. 2 for 2 on the M20. Nice, nice. Now that you're on the Cyborg MTG Discord, can we do that Discord stream thing where we talked once before? So you guys like that. You guys like coffee time. You guys miss coffee time. Like, it got like no views. Nobody watched that when we brought it up, and we just had people show up in Discord and we just talked. Alright, I tell you what, I will do it, but it's going to be one-on-one. I can't do where I've got 5 and 6 people, or even 3 or 4. It just becomes too much. So he's just swinging at me. Yeah, it was a real mess. Like, just having that many people, I knew that he had a Colossus. I knew it. I knew it. Oops. We're kindling, Phoenix. Forest. Let's just go all the way right here. You never go all the way, right? I don't know. Let's see if we go... and then we could still cast Omnath, and we'd be able to cast this for 6, draw 3, gain 3, and still cast an Omnath? Nah. So 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're just going all the way. So boom. Resolve that. Play a land for the turn. It enters tapped. Pass the turn. There we go. Just wearing on that fuse. We could do four pod commander games once every. Whoa, hold on. 4 pod commander games. You guys are getting out there with this. One time you wanted to get yourself and you think Justin Clay on Discord to talk about certain cards or something. Maybe I could do 2. Maybe we could do 2, so we have 3 people. But did I miss 1 blue mana? So I could have cast it for 10. Drats. Yeah. Like, I'm definitely going to try to do challenges more. You guys have been on to me about challenges for forever. So if we're going to do challenges, then I definitely needed the Discord. So we're going to have a public open Discord. Don't post things in there that's going to make me ban you. Like, just common sense. If you're going to do something stupid, you're going to get banned. And just don't be banned from the Discord. Just don't even put me down that path, right? Be human, not a troll. But yeah, I guess we'll be doing some challenges, and if we're doing challenges, we're gonna want people in the Discord. James Clarkson used to do it. He used to get in challenge Discord with us. It's still an option for my patrons, like if they want to do that. Yeah, baby. He scoops. Thank goodness. We won one. Chat. We won a game. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud. The deck's interesting, right? It's definitely an interesting deck. So let's take a look at it. 1 in 17. Feels like that, doesn't it? So what do we say about Dev's deck here? Like, what do you guys think about the deck? Laugh out, GG, right? So what do you guys think about Dev's deck? Do we think it's a sweet deck, or it needs some changes? Like, I think even Dev said that the 2-drop spot is where we're really gonna want to do some tuning and stuff. Does the deck actually need Hydroid Crassus? I don't know. The game we won, it needed it, right? Stormkin element, Lightning Stormkin, is this where we want to be? Creeping Trailblazer, is that where we want to be? These cards all helped in certain matchups. Even Living Twister helped us shoot down Anissa. We still lost that game, but it did help us kill Anissa by being able to bounce some things and then, stuff like that. So, like, there's really a lot of power in all of these cards, right? Like Living Twister, Lightning Stormkin, Creeping Trailblazer. They're all really, really powerful cards. Hydroid Crassus, Lightning Strike, Shock. These are all decent removal cards. So it all makes sense to play all of these. But then again, all of the ramp spells make sense too, right? Because if you're wanting to cast 4 drops, 5 drops, 6 drops, you might want to ramp, like being able to get to some of these a little bit earlier. If you're going to be running these Nissas, I had a hard time getting a lot of value out of her. Even in the few games that we played, and when we did see her, we didn't have a plethora or an abundance of forest on the battlefield. I think Dev said there's only like 10 forest in the deck. I'm not going to count them, but I think there's 10 forest in the deck. There's 2 forest and 4 stomping grounds for breeding pools. So yeah, 10 forest in the deck. Maybe that's not enough. Maybe that is enough, or maybe that's it, just the right amount. And Nissa is not actually the card we want, so maybe we don't want three Nissas. Chandra seems good, but again, I don't know if I really want Chandra in these decks. It's really going to boil down to where the meta goes and what cards are the best against the other decks. Right now, as far as Arena goes, I think everyone's just trying to build the Elementals deck. And that makes sense. The deck looks like a lot of fun. Everyone wants to play with Risen Reef, and you're going to see these elemental decks. So for right now, the big change that I would make, I would try everything. I would try all the different 2-drop slots. But if I was going to settle on one card needing to be in the 75, it would be some type of sweeper, whether it's Fiery Cannonade, because that'll destroy elementals, flyers, everything, or maybe you want to run Flame Sweep, which would actually leave your Lightning Stormkin alive. You're not going to get a lot of value, but keeping one flyer around when you're sweeping everything else might not be the worst thing in the world. But try the different ramp packages. If you're building this deck, try all of them, because you're going to need to know which one's best in certain matchups, which configuration's best in certain matchups. So as the meta does start to evolve, it'll help you put together the right 75 in your Elementals deck. Because if you're going to play this, if you're like me, you're going to have all of the different pieces that come in and out of your given deck. You're going to have the Leafkin Elementals. You're going to have the Ember Cats. You're going to have Paradise Druids, or maybe Incubation Druids if that ends up being part of the slot. You're going to have those cards. Maybe you're going to try the Wild Growth Walker package in your version of the deck. If you do, I don't think that you should be on the Chandra version of the deck. If you do that, I also think the Yarick side of Elementals seems better. So either way, we're going to have to see where the meta goes before we can really call how these elemental decks work. I am going to say that I don't think this version's really good in the mirror match. And that's just because we did nothing but play a mirror match all night. We seen an elementals deck that actually had the Field of the Dead part of as part of the deck, which also makes me think there was probably a Scape Shift in there or something like that. Yeah, if you're going to play the Wild Growth Walker version of the deck, you're probably going to be Sultai Yarick, which is another version of Elementals. So you would like to see Vine Mayor in the 75. See, that's not out of the question either. Vine Mayor seems like it'd be really good if we start running into a lot of black creatures. If there's like demon decks and things like that, then definitely Vine Mayor. If there's a lot of Esper decks, then maybe we do want Vine Mayor. Just having hexproof and and it's not protection from black, but having hexproof is pretty sweet. So you think we should just play Burnt Sultai, Splash Red for Omnath? I am playing around with that, or maybe Moist Jun. Right there you go. Zaxzilla is on Moist Jun. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll play with all the different variations of elementals. I really want to find the best Risen Reef deck. So that might be our theme, trying to find the best Risen Reef deck. All right, here we go. You got from now until it's banned to get started, or yeah, to get there, right, to find it. Do you think it'll be banned? I don't think it'll be banned. I don't think they want to ban stuff in Standard right now, but it might get banned. It could be a thing. Just depends. It's too easy to kill, right? Yes, I made it. You made it, Aiden. 5-color elemental gates. That might be possible. That could so be possible. Field of the Dead seems like it's going to be a thing. Like, there's something there. Jund blue, right? Yeah. What is Moist Jund? Anytime someone says, a moist, and then like one of the other decks, it means they want to splash just a little bit of blue in it. They don't want it to be wet, just a little moist. They're trying to be a bit facetious. Possible? Yes. Good. No. Blast Zone will get banned. It's so good. Maybe. Blast Zone is pretty good. I mean, who knew that putting like explosive engineers or engineered explosives on a land would be good? Yeah. Um, you barely see Blast Zone get played. Yeah, I don't think that we're looking at anything getting banned right now. If anything got banned, it'd be Teferi just off hype alone. But yeah. Did everyone enjoy the gameplay? I hope you did. It was our first arena deck, Dev's deck. Was a lot of fun. The deck was really, really powerful in certain times, and then other times the opponent's deck was more powerful than ours. Also, like, remember, guys, let me know in the comment section whether or not you like the deck. Let me know what your favorite elemental is. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because once I pull a random person, we'll check and see if you've liked and subscribed the video. If you have, you're going to win 5 packs of War of the Spark and 5 packs of M20. Meanwhile, chat, pack coming out right now. M20, go. Oh, chat. Huh? I telegraphed that one? Huh? Probably. Somebody's going to look back at the video and they're going to be like, yep, look, 7 seconds ago you were looking off to the side. You were clearly getting a pack code to put in there so that everybody could go and like get a free pack. Right? Do it to it. You'd rather deal with Risen Reef compared to the Kaladesh equivalent. Draw a card. Gain 2 energy. 3 for 3 are you, Zaxadillo? He's the man. Love the stream. Thanks for the packs. Copy paste failure. All right. I've got a few more to give away. That's two pack codes. That's 2 pack codes, so I'm definitely messing with you guys that are doing the copy paste thing. Yeah, we've got a few more to give away for the stream. Oh no, there it be. You gave up for tonight. There you go. Good luck. You gotta see which one you got. Did everyone go for the first one? How many of you guys actually selected the second code? Huh? Who selected the third one and the fourth one? First person to get them in gets them. It's just funny imagining you guys trying to get to this quick. I'm trying to manually type and it ain't working. One more game. Oh, I can't do it, man. Can't do it, Aiden. I know you would love to see another game, but I promise there's going to be more content. Like, we have got to find the best Risen Reef deck. People are quick. Yeah. People ain't joking. We're gonna be doing this all week. This is gonna be so much fun. So many packs to give away. We're just gonna be throwing them out. Just throwing them out. So join us live. We'll be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. But don't forget to hit the bell for notification. I promise we will be online at 7 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. However, there may be another stream before then, so hit the bell for notifications for the pop-up streams. But yes, we're going to be on tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time. I think that's 5 Pacific, and that's like 8 o'clock Eastern Time. So yeah, join us tomorrow. We've got a ton of packs to give away. We'll be giving those away in the stream. I will also be doing another like, comment, subscribe on each of those 7 p.m. Streams this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're giving away tons of packs. We're giving away like, it's great. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. What are we playing tomorrow? Sultai. We are playing Sultai Risen Reef, or maybe just my Elementals deck. I don't know. But we're going to be playing some Sultai Risen Reef. I want to try this. I want to try and find like what the Risen Reef deck is. Like, what's the good one? Is there a good one? So we'll find out. I already have some Yariks. I already have like most of the cards for that variant of the deck. So we won't have to dip into our sweet little pool of wild cards to get there. Got a few left. I know my wife wants to spend some of these. So like there's definitely a deck that she's been wanting to play. So hey, she put in the work. She got us Esper Control, right? Like we've got some pretty sweet decks that you guys will see at some point. Where are those? Right, like this is her deck. Some Teferis, some Narsets, Basilica Bellhaunt, Wraths. She needs 3 mana Teferi in here. Yep, get rid of that Absorb. So yeah, we'll play around with like I can probably complete this deck now after today. So yeah, 37 rare wild cards. You wish you could get a hold of that many. You could buy one deck, right? Yeah. Guys, gals, you guys, everybody, whatever. Thank you for coming out and watching a Devs deck with me here on Arena. Wizards of the Coast, thank you for sponsoring us this week. And for everyone else, I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. We'll see you next time here on Sideboard MTG.